स्टार्ट करते हैं न्यूमेरिकल्स ऑन द टॉपिक ऑफ एवरेज एंड आरएमएस। सो हमारा पहला न्यूमेरिकल है, अब जो हमारा टॉपिक खत्म हुआ है इस पर, डिटरमाइन द आरएमएस वैल्यू ऑफ करंट, determine the RMS value of current waveform as shown in figure, if the current is passed through a 2 ohm resistor, find the average power absorbed by the resistor. Okay, so what is the waveform? Its waveform is this. Now let's see the waveform. So this is your waveform. Now what are the time intervals? So let's see, it is 10 and the time periods are, it is 2, it is 4, then we have 6, 8, 10, 12 and t. It is, so this is your question for the, so determine the RMS value of the waveform shown in figure. If this current is passed through a 2 ohm resistor, find the average power absorbed by the resistor. Okay, now so see the solution of this question now. So if you see the solution, the IT is varying in two ways. So IT is varying from, it is varying triangular shape from t is less than 4 and greater than 2, and it is varying rectangular from where to where? Yeah, it is from t is less than 6 but greater than 4. So first we have to find the instantaneous equation. Similarly, I have to find the instantaneous equation. Okay, because what is the formula of IRMS? IRMS for the triangular is Im by root 3, but for the square and triangular and DC it is Im. But now question is that it is mixture of both things, so you cannot apply direct formula. ये ध्यान रखिएगा, जो formula है वो direct apply नहीं होगा। कि कुछ स्टूडेंट सोचे सर इसके लिए ट्रायंगुलर लगा दें और इसके लिए स्क्वायर लगा दें, दोनों को जोड़ दें या घटा दें, जो भी करें आंसर आ जाएगा, तो ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है। सो हम अपना एक्सप्रेशन पहले तो हम क्या करते हैं, पहले हम इन दोनों की इंस्टेंटेनियस वैल्यू फाइंड कर लेते हैं और इंस्टेंटेनियस वैल्यू फाइंड करने के बाद हम क्वेश्चन को स्टार्ट करेंगे। सो अगर ये देखें x1, y1, तो x1, y1 जो है हमारे वो है 2, 0. फॉर दिस पॉइंट दिस इज योर x2, y2 एंड दिस इज आवर 4, 10. ठीक है यहाँ तक। एंड इफ यू सी द टाइम पीरियड, द वेवफॉर्म इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट एंड coming back to this point, so your time period is this, so time period is 6. Okay, so this is about this thing. Now if you want to solve the equation of triangular equation instantaneous value, then slow Slope is what? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Then what is y2? Y2 is 10. What is y1? Y1 is 0. Then what is your x2? X2 is 10. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it is. Yeah, y2 is 10 and y1 is 0. And what is your x2? What about x2? X2 is 4. And what is x1? X1 is 2. Agree? So it is 2. I think it is 2 or not? Oh, sorry. It is not 2. It is not 2. It is not 2. Yeah. The waveform is, the time period is different. It is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like that. So just change the value. It is 0, 0. Then we have 2, 10. Here we have 2, 10. Okay, just write properly. ये हो गया हमारा 2, 10. ठीक है यहाँ तक. अब हम अप्लाई करते हैं. So y2 minus y1, y2 is 10 and y1 is 0. Similarly, x2 is what? X2 is 2. X2 is 2 minus 0, that is 5. So now on the y-axis we have it, and what is slope? 5, and on the x-axis we have t. So this is the equation for triangular waveform. This is the value. Okay. Now what is the equation of instantaneous value for this waveform? For this waveform, you see the it is minus 10. Okay, so this is the instantaneous value for rectangular waveform. Now I will apply the formula. So what is your formula for the IRMS? So IRMS square equals to 1 by t 0 to t I square t dt. Agree? Now if you solve this thing, let's erase something. Now if you erase this, then, and we will write this value here. It is it equals to 5t, and I will write this value here. So here it is minus 10. Okay. Now let's proceed. ये भी हम लोग erase कर देते हैं. So अगर अब हम देखें तो we will have the time period of 1 by 6. So it is 1 by 6 now. Now the waveform is varying into two ways. First is triangular, then is rectangular. So for the triangular region we have 0 to 2, and how much is the instantaneous value? It is 5t square into dt. Now and then for next time period from 2 to 4, we have the rectangular representation, then it is minus 10 square dt. Now आगे हम अगर बात करते हैं, then bracket is this. So it is 1 by 6. Now 5t square, that is 25t square dt. Similarly अगर हम यहाँ बात करें, इसको ठीक से लिख दें पहले, from 0 to 2 25t square dt. ठीक है यहाँ तक. Similarly अगर आगे मैं बात करूं, it is 2 to 4, then it is 100 dt. Okay. Now if you solve this thing on the right hand side, then we will have, so अगर हम इसको देखें, ये हो गया 1 by 6, and अगर इसको देखें t square का अगर हम इंटीग्रेशन करेंगे with respect to t, then it is t cube. ठीक है यहाँ तक. और लिमिट कहां से कहां तक लगेगी? 0 to 2 तक. आगे अगर हम बात करें तो ये है 100, और 100 का मीन्स 1 का अगर इसके t के रिस्पेक्ट में करें, then it is t. So it is 100 t, and limit is from 2 to 4. Limit is 2 to 4. I think everything is correct. Yes, we have all the thing correct. Now what 1 by 6? Now 1 by 6 it is. So it is 25. Now 2 का cube is 8 divided by 3. Then we have 100 and 100. T की limit है 4 and 4 minus 2, that is 2. Okay. Now we will take LCM, and that is, so it is 1 by 6 and 25 8 is 200. Then we have 200. Okay, it is 200, then it is 600. Okay, because 3 is multiplying, so it is 3. Agree? So we will have 1 by 6 into 800 upon 3. ठीक है यहाँ तक. So now if you solve this, 800 upon 18. Now if you divide these things, I will take this value here. Now if you take 800 upon 18, then it is, if you divide by 2, then it is 400 by 9. And if you see, then it is, and on the right hand side we have, sorry, on the left hand side we have I square. Then IRMS is equals to, and root of 400 is 20. It is 20, and root of C is, so your IRMS is 6.66 ampere. Okay, so this is your answer of IRMS. Let's check the answer. Yeah, we will have the exact answer. I think, is there any misprint? It is 10. Yeah, 10 to 24. Yes, we have 5t 0 to t, and you will calculate, it is 6, and we will have, sorry, just we will, yeah, if you take time period 1 by 6, and in the previous question the time period is 6, but we have changed the waveform now, so that's why time period is 4, and time period is 4, then we will make correction. Please make correction. It is 4, it is 4, because we have changed the time waveform. 4, it is 4, so we have 4 here, so 4, it is 12, and it is 12, then it is also 12. So if you 12, then let's erase something. ये हमारी जो है 12 आई थी actually, so it is 12 ना, so let's erase all the things here now. अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें तो हमारी जो I स्क्वायर RMS है वो आ गई है 800 अपॉन 12. ठीक है, सो हम इसको 4 से डिवाइड करते हैं. 3 4 3 then 2, then it is 200 by 3. Now if you take the root of that, IRMS equals to 200 upon 3. So it will come out to be 8.165. It is 8.165 ampere. So this is your first part of the question. Now in the next part, what they ask, find the average power as by the resistor. Now meaning क्या है इसका? अगर हम meaning की बात करें, then we have a, how much resistance? It is 2 ohm resistance, and the current whose waveform is this is flowing in this resistance. Then what is the power? So P average equals to I square RMS into R. So अगर मैं I square RMS की वैल्यू देखें तो what is the I square? I square is 200 by 3. And what is R? And R is how much? 2. So it is 400 by 3 watt. So this is your answer for this question. So such type of problem are generally asked in the exam. So now let's take next example. So check करते हैं अपना next example. So next question जो है हमारा है, find the RMS value. Find the RMS value. Find the RMS value of the current Find the RMS value of the current waveform shown in figure if the current flows through a 9 ohm resistor. Calculate the average power, calculate the average power, absorbed by the resistor, absorbed by the register. सो हमारी वेव फॉर्म क्या है देख लेते हैं. हम वेव फॉर्म को इधर ड्रॉ करते हैं. सो दिस इज योर वेव फॉर्म. So this is wave form that is given. It is 1, it is 2, it is 3, and it is 4, like 5, 6, and t. Then on the y-axis they have given, and this is what 4 ampere, and this I of t. So this is your question. So we will start this question again. Now in this question we have only the single waveform. Okay, so first we will try with the formula, then next we will try with the conventional approach. So let's start. So अगर हम पहले देखें, हम लोग पहले देखते हैं ट्रिक्स मेथड 1. Now method 1 क्या कहता है हमारा? Now it is a triangular waveform. For the triangular, since it is a triangular waveform, so RMS value is IM upon √3. अगर आपको याद हो, ठीक है. अगर आपको ये याद है तो बहुत बढ़िया है. नाउ मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कितनी है? 4 अपॉन √3. ठीक है यहाँ तक. सो 4 डिवाइड बाय √3, इट कम्स आउट टू बी 4 अपॉन √3 इज 2.39 2.309 एम्पियर. 9 एम्पियर. ठीक है यहाँ तक. Now, if you solve the power, then what is the power? The power is what? Average power is I square RMS into R. So what is I square? So if you take the square of this, it is 16 divided by 3. And how much is resistance? And resistance is it is 9 ohm. So 3 yeah. So it is 48 watt. Let's check the answer. Yes. We will have the same answer as given in the question. Okay. Now method 2, if you apply that, then method 2 is जो है वो conventional approach है. और conventional approach के लिए मैं बता क्यों रहा हूँ? क्योंकि exact नहीं है कि आप जो waveform है 101% triangular हो और आप एकदम फॉर्मूला लगाएं आपका आंसर आ जाए. तो वेरीफाई करते रहिएगा. और वेरीफाई करने से फायदा ये होगा, आप इतनी प्रैक्टिस कर लेंगे तो आपको देख के पता चल जाएगा ये ट्रायंगुलर वेवफॉर्म है, इसका आंसर Im/√3 या Vm/√3 होगा. सो चेक करते हैं. ये हमारे कोऑर्डिनेट हो गए x1, y1, that is 0, 0. Similarly, I will have this as it is 1, 4. Okay. And what is the time period? So time period is 2. Time period is 2 because the waveform is starting from this point and again repeating from this point. So your time period is 2. Okay. सो स्टार्ट करते हैं. पहले तो हम स्लोप निकालते हैं. स्लोप क्या होगा हमारा? स्लोप होगा y2 minus y1 अपॉन x2 minus x1. So what is y2? y2 is 4 and y1 is 0. And what is x2? x2 is what? 1 minus 0, it is 4. So now y equals to mx से अगर हम देखें, so y एक्सेस पे जो है हमारा वो है करंट और स्लोप आ गया हमारा 4 और जो x एक्सेस है वो t. So this is the equation of line for the triangular waveform. Now we have to prove what? IRMS. So IRMS E square equals to 1 by t. What is 2? 2. So it is 0 to 1. 0 to 1 because we have find the equation for the 0 to 1. So it is 4t square into dt because IRMS formula is what? IRMS square equals to 1 by t 0 to t IT square dt. ठीक है यहाँ तक. So आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now 1 by 4 then अगर हम इसको इंटीग्रेट करते हैं तो इंटीग्रेट करेंगे it is 16 and 16 t square. So it is 16 t cube by 3 and limit is from 0 to 1. ठीक है यहाँ तक. सो आगे बात करते हैं. सो 1/4 एज इट इज रहेगा. सॉरी, फिर हमने एक चीज गलत कर दी है. टाइम पीरियड इज 2 ना. इट इज टाइम पीरियड इज 2 हियर. So time period is 2. Time period is 2. Okay. So it is 2 and 16 and it is limit is 1. So it is 1/3. ठीक है यहाँ तक. So अगर हम बात करें तो it is 16/6 I think it is. और 16/6 को क्या लिख सकते हैं हम? अगर मैं 2 से डिवाइड करूँ it is 4 upon I think just it is wait I can write it 4 by just wait it is 16 now. Yeah, it is 16 because my answer is 4 upon root 3. Yeah, sure. So 4 upon root 3. So I square is this, then it is what it not completed. Let's see. I think 4 ठीक है यहाँ तक. So 1/2 and 1/2. Then it is 0 to 4 16. Yes, sure. Then it is t cube by 3. ठीक है यहाँ तक. And limit is 0 to 1. Yes, sure. And it is 1/2 now. So 1/2 it is 4. So it is 4. And we will have, let's check the problem. Let's check the problem again. So actually we have taken a half part of that. So that's why I think we are getting half of that. So let's combine that also. So if it is 1/2, actually we have taken this part. So we have also taken this part. That's why we are having half answer. So let's, it is 2 comma, it is 0. So for this we have the equation of line is what, where is it is now. For this line we have it equals to 4t. Now this is the increasing slope, so this is the decreasing slope. So it should equals to be minus 4t definitely. Let's check the answer. So for this we will check. Now अगर हम इसके लिए बात करें तो ये x1 y1, then it is x2 y2, then for this slope is m/2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So let's check. Y2 is 0. And what is y1? Y1 is minus, that is 4. And what is x2? X2 is this 2. And what is x1? Minus, so 1, that is minus 4. So for this the equation is it equals to minus of 4t. And the one term is left. We have one term left in the equation. That's why we are not getting exact answer. So let's complete your answer. So IRMS square equals to 1/t, and 1/t is what? 2. 1/2. Now from first part, from 0 to 1, we have 4t square dt. Then we have from 1 to 2, minus of 4t square dt. I think this is the correct. Okay, so let's remove this, then we will solve here. Now अगर हम इसकी बात करें तो it is 1/2 16, okay, and 16 square is dt, 16 square, and integration of square is t cube. So 16 t cube upon 3. Agree? Similarly 4 square 16 and t square का integration, that is t cube by 3. So plus 16 t cube upon 3. And limit is for this, the limit is from 0 to 1, and for this the limit is from 2 to 1. Agree? Now so it is 1/2. Now if you put the limit 16 into t 1 ka cube minus 0 upon 1, this is the first part. Then 16 is separating, and we have it is 2, actually this is what, 2 minus 1, that is 1. Okay, so it is 1/3. Okay, it is 2. Now if you solve this, then we have it is also 3. So it is 1/2, 16 by 3, and plus 16 by 3, So we have 32 by 2 into 6, 33. ठीक है यहाँ तक. So अगर मैं इसको ठीक कर लूँ तो it is 16. Okay, now what we are I square RMS. So I square RMS is this. So I RMS is 4 upon root 3. I think we are the same. We are getting the same answer. So P average is I square RMS into R. So it is what 4 ka square 16 upon 3. And how much is your resistance? 9. So it is 3. So it is 48. So this is your answer. Now moving to the next question. So next question देखते हैं हम अपना. Next question. So our next question is for the waveform for the given waveform find average and RMS value. Find the average and RMS value. What is the waveform? So we will draw the waveform here. So we have BT, then so we have 0 to 1, then it is 2, and it is 3, and then we have again 4, it is T, and how much is the magnitude? 10. So for this waveform, we have to calculate the average and RMS. Now first we will find the time period. So waveform is starting from this point, and again we will repeat the waveform. So your time period is 3. Time period is 3 seconds. Okay. So time period is 3 seconds. Then first part is finding average. So first I will find the average from the trick. Okay. First for average. For average, I will find by the trick. And what is the trick? It is a rectangular waveform, and for the rectangular waveform, the average value remain same. So let's check the answer. V average is 10 volt direct. If you see the result. Okay. Now, if you see the next thing, I think it is. Yeah, let's check the answer from both option. Okay, I think it not be correct. Okay, it is not correct because let's check the answer from the exact conventional approach. So V average equals to, I can write 1 by T 0 to T Vt dt. Okay, so it is 1 by 3. It is 1 by 3. Because we are not taking the 3, that's why we are getting a wrong answer. Okay, let's check the answer. So it is 1 by 3, 0 to 1, and how is magnitude? 10 T 10 dt. Okay, so it is having what value? It is 10 by 3 T 0 to T 0 to 1. So it is 10 by 3. It is 10 by 3, and 10 by 3 means what? It is 3.33. Now, what is the conclusion exactly? Now, if this waveform is not symmetrical, that's why we are getting wrong answer. Okay, so don't apply the trick exactly if you unless the waveform is not symmetrical. Okay, and let's check the answer again by the area method. Let's check again the answer by area method. Okay. So we will check the area method. So average by area. So first we will have the rectangular shape, and for the rectangular shape the area is L into B. So what is the length? I think length is 10. Length is 10. And how much is the breadth? That is 1 minus 0, that is 1. And for this duration, For this duration, the length is 0, and what is the width? 3 minus 1, that is 2. But how much is the total time period? 3. So we have 10, and it is 10 by 3. So from this you are getting an answer. So you can apply direct area method to get the average. Now in the next part we will solve the RMS concept. So we will see the RMS. Now RMS क्या है देखते हैं. RMS square equals to 1 by t 0 to t, then it is v square t dt. Agree? So how much is the time period? 1 by 3. 0 to how much? 1, because your output is, your waveform is having your value up to the point 1. Agree? Then we will have the 10 square into dt. Agree? So we will have 10 square, that is 100 upon 3, and integration of 1 with respect to t is t, so it is 0 to 1, so it is 100 upon 3. Okay, so it is VRMS is equals to root 100 upon 3. Now I can write as 10 upon root 3. I'm correct? Yes. Now you can have the same answer. You can have the same answer from the formula. What average is not correct. No. It is for the triangular waveform. But for the rectangular waveform, the average formula is same. So you are not getting the same. But if you have the option like formula bias, then you can put that answer. Okay. So moving to the next numerical. So let's take the next numerical. So our next numerical is finding average. Finding average of the given waveform. So what is the waveform? So let's draw the waveform here. So we have so this is our waveform 0, 5, minus 5,